I've got a video here that's great for showing the difference in loading your hips on the hang clean, because we have 2 reps here, and one of them is done really well, almost perfect. And the first rep you'll see here, Kori lets her hips get a little bit in front of her, and then that just kind of trickles and affects through the lift. So first of all, note great posture. Kori's done a great job fixing her posture in the last couple weeks. She's went from this is 105 pounds, and a couple weeks ago she was cleaning about 60 pounds. So right now, if you look, her abs are tight and her shoulders are high. That position right there that we're talking about is great, with shoulders forward, hips going back. But what we don't like is before she lifts, you notice her hips are going forward. So the angle that we're talking about is right here. Excuse me. Right here, and then we're going straight up. We'll keep that on there, and if you look at that, ends up pulling back, and you don't quite get as much bar height as you can because you're not producing as much force. So right there, that will mark where that bar height goes to. And if you look back at what naturally happens to your feet, because you're pulling it back onto yourself, is notice how our feet are flaring out there. They're going out probably about 9 inches or so. Now if you look at the second rep, you can't hear the audio here, but you see me pulling my arm back because I'm explaining to her we just got done working with 1/2 inch plywood underneath her heel, showing her that you got to stay forward on your toes and rock your shoulders forward. And now you'll see she does it nearly perfectly, and then you'll see what happens to her feet. So you see that same posture that's really good there, but now we asked her to pause there, which you would think that would actually make it more difficult. So we see very similar angles here, but now where she pulls from, okay, that angle on her shoulders is much more forward. And so if you look at the bar height that we get there, it doesn't seem like much, but we probably get about 3 to 4 inches extra of bar height there on that bar. And the big thing is, you notice her feet are naturally going to go out a little bit, but her heels really just replace her toes. Okay, and that extension that you see right there, that's nearly perfect. That's the extension. That's why we hang clean, and that's why we try to produce force. So that's nearly perfect on there, and that's a catchphrase. That's a rep at 105 where I there was nothing there. I didn't help at all. The first rep I had to be there to help to catch it, but that second rep, that is a perfect clean rep. I'll let you watch the two in full speed. You'll see the hips go forward on that first one, and then the second one, there'll even be a delay, but she'll still be able to get the rep, even though she pauses there. Great posture.